we heard out of the IRS, they said January 26th. It's a Monday. That's the date in which they're going to start accepting federal tax returns. Now, as I film this video, it's not that many days out from right now. So if you are somebody that wants to file immediately, well, they're going to start accepting those returns right away on Monday, January 26th. That'll be awesome. Now, does that mean that the money's going to start flowing right away? No, not at all. In fact, the IRS generally says give them 21 days to process your return. That's in general, give them 21 days. They basically say, don't contact us within 21 days. We won't have any answers for you. If you contact us and say, hey, where's my refund? What's going on? They won't really have any information for you. In fact, you can also use the Where's My Refund tool on the IRS website after you filed and kind of track the progress of your refund at that point. But again, at least 21 days, okay? Now, here's the deal with this, is that because of other issues like the IRS being short-staffed, in other words, they had about 100,000 people and they've lost about 25,000 of their workers. So they're staffed at about 75,000 individuals, according to some of the reports that are out there. So the processing of these returns and refunds is likely going to take significantly longer. Now, there's something else out there, which, in fact, let's pop it up right here. Pop this up. Here you go. There's a couple screenshots. It's actually screenshots. Now, this is an AI summary. I did that because honestly, it's really clear and concise and it really breaks it down nicely. Rather than giving some random article, I feel like these AI summaries are actually a pretty good way to do it because it's very clear and concise. There are tens of millions of people out there that also file and they claim either the EITC, the Earned Income Tax Credit, or the CTC, the Child Tax Credit, or both. Here's the deal with this. Legally, they cannot issue refunds for these individuals that claim these two, one or the other, I should say, until after February 15th. So even somebody that is being proactive and say, I'm going to file right away on January 26th because I want and I need that money immediately. Does that mean you're going to get it right away? No. In fact, if you're somebody that claims either of these credits, the Earned Income Tax Credit, EITC, or the Child Tax Credit, which, again, these have increased for the filing year of 2025. Obviously, here we are in early 2026, filing our tax returns for the calendar year of 2025. These have increased, but those individuals that may be getting a massive refund in the amount of thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars because of these credits that are available to them, they're not going to see that money until probably right around the beginning of early March. Yeah, March. So like we're talking like, what, 5-6 weeks or so that somebody would have to wait in order to get any of this money because of the PATH Act, Protecting Americans from Tax Hikes Act is what that is, PATH Act, okay? So basically what this is, it's a law that was passed and it's in place that basically says you can't issue this money until after February 15th. Well, that's, quite a bit longer than most people want to wait. So then even at that point, we could still be seeing this money issued, well, sometime after that. And again, most likely, most people will see that money sometime right around the beginning of March. So the people that are out there waiting for their thousands and thousands of dollars in the form of their federal tax refunds from the IRS to be issued, that's probably not going to be happening for quite a while. Even if somebody is very proactive and issues their federal tax return or files it right away on January 26th, the Monday, they're likely not going to see money for probably at least another 4 to 5 weeks minimum coming out from the IRS if they are somebody who is also claiming, again, either the ITC or the CTC on their federal tax returns. Okay, by the way, quick disclaimer, no, this is not tax advice, this is not accounting advice, this is not advice in any way, shape, or form. I certainly do not know your situation. I would highly recommend you talk to your own accountant, your own CPA, your own professional that understands your exact situation and circumstances to determine if you can claim those or not. Again, that's not me. I don't know your situation, and please don't leave any personal information down below. But let me know what you think about this. Drop a comment down below. Let me know. Do you feel like, oh man, really? They have these rules in place that I can't get the money earlier? Yeah, they do. Okay, it's to protect the taxpayer. You. Is it really out there to protect the people, or is it there to more micromanage? Again, right? Anyway, I'd love to read your comments down below if you feel like sharing. But if you are somebody that does not claim either the EITC or the CTC, then generally give them 21 days or longer to process your refund, okay, your return, and actually get that money out to you. Now, a couple other things I want to point out for you. Remember, they're no longer sending out paper payments. Paper checks are gone, no longer a thing. This is going to catch a ton of people off guard, especially the people that file tax returns and want some kind of paper check to be issued to them from the Treasury. Like, hey, I'm going to get my tax refund as a check, a paper check in my mailbox, because I love getting a paper check. It's not happening. You're not getting that, okay? Because of that, you probably want to enter bank deposit, direct deposit information. Now, the reason I said you probably want to enter, because I'm not going to tell you what to do, okay? That's not my style. That's not what I do here on the channel. I don't tell people what to do, but rather I would say is when you go to file your federal tax return, make sure that you have direct deposit information available. Again, routing numbers, account numbers for either a checking account, a savings account, whatever it happens to be, so they can automatically direct deposit that money for you, rather than thinking that you're going to leave that information off of your return and you're going to get a paper check in the mail. You're not going to get a paper check anymore. As of October 1st of 2025, they discontinued the distribution of paper checks to save money and basically safeguard individuals out there that were getting paper checks. They don't do that anymore. They don't send out paper checks anymore, because they want to save as much money as they can. And that's one way that they can do it. As also, the reports have shown that apparently paper checks are 16 times more likely to be lost or taken when going through the mail. That's a lot higher chance of being lost, right? So anyway, the same thing with direct deposits. They're fast, they're secure, and they cost very little money. They're very, very inexpensive. So therefore, they can get that money out to people very, very quickly, and then it just goes right into the bank account. So let's see what happens. It's going to be a very interesting tax